Another thing that a lot of people don't think about when they're hiring remote people, this is what I wrote down and Matt was alluding to earlier.
Payroll, benefits, issues.
Couple things to think about. As soon as you bring on a remote employee that's working in a different state, you're establishing a tax jurisdiction in that place that you have to account for payroll purposes.
And income taxes.
Yeah, so payroll taxes as a whole. So if I am here in Memphis and I hire somebody that's going to be working remotely in Kentucky, that's my first person that I've ever hired in Kentucky, I'm now liable for withholding their state withholding tax. I have to report state unemployment tax into Kentucky.
And Kentucky is a wonderful state.
Kentucky also has some local taxes that I may not even be aware of.
Correct.
But because I am hiring that person, it's something to consider. Now, ultimately, this isn't necessarily going to be a higher cost than you would have if that person was local from the actual true expense side of things. But the cumbersome nature of just having to deal with other tax agencies and that type of stuff is going to have an effect on you that you probably haven't considered. That's why outsourcing that stuff to somebody like Whirks, where we handle all of that for you, is critically important.
On the income tax side, you've triggered Nexus. Nexus is anytime you have two factors, and sales is one of those factors because you have now revenue being generated by an employee in theory. You have people or you have property. People, though, almost always get you to Nexus regardless of what they're doing. So that means you have an income tax filing requirement in those states.
Yeah.